Hey guys, and welcome back to my Warlock Master of the Arcane Armageddon mode playthrough. So last time we did some build up, we got all these cities made, and we're pretty soon going to probably see why Armageddon mode is called Armageddon mode. But for right now, we're just going to kill these spiders, get their delicious nest. The spider hole, I don't know if I like how that sounds anatomically, but you know, it contains delicious gold, so we're going to do it. And uh-oh. We're just gonna walk away from this greater fire elemental and this free rogues guild. Okay. So I was thinking we would take Calicarn. That seemed like a pretty good idea, right? The fact that it's right next to a greater fire elemental makes me think that we definitely don't need to be fucking with that. If it was just like if we were playing a normal game mode right now, and we didn't have to worry about, you know, an unnamed disaster befalling us pretty soon, then I'd be like, yeah, totally, let's take on the Fire Elemental. I'll cast lesser weakness on it. Let's get some more units over here. But as it is, I'm expecting very shortly to have some crazy shit happen that might even end up killing that Fire Elemental just through coincidence. But anyway, let's go ahead and continue attacking here. Oops. Kill these guys and move in on Nelkarn, which is another elven city that we can definitely more reasonably take. That fort is going to be trouble. Yeah, let's try to take out the fort, though. What is that? That's an elven farm. Looks weird. Looks like crop circles, honestly. Alright, so we can't get in there. I don't know why we can't move over plains. That's kind of weird math working out there. But anyway, we've got all our units in, and next turn we'll be able to start attacking that city. Hopefully it goes okay. This is actually a 5 population neutral city, so it's going to be a little bit difficult. There are some imp portals and lost caravans and stuff down there that I'm kind of tempted to go for, honestly, but we should probably focus down the city. But we'll see how much it does. Maybe we'll be totally fine. I also do want to summon some more skeletons, because we can totally afford them. They're very cheap, so we can definitely buff our army up with those. Skeleton archers definitely do not need, or actually, okay, sorry, I thought this was missile. So we can give them 25 melee or 15 elemental and death magic. They don't need death magic at all. We're immune to death magic. So let's take dodge instead for some more melee defense. And these guys can get furious charge. So we'll do that. Construction is complete on our pumpkin farm. That's going to be excellent. That's 4 more mana and probably 5 more food if I had to guess. And these bears can't do anything. Let's end the turn, I think. Or let's talk to this guy. Make sure he remembers
the sun hears you
how badly I kicked his ass last time. Because I feel like this is one of those guys who's just going to be like constantly trying to redeclare war on me. I would actually really like melee resistance now, but he's not going to give it to me. How do you feel about 2 gold? Oh, he's giving us more now. Alright, he's going to give us 4 gold for our cooperation in a non-aggression pact, because he doesn't want to go back to war, and he knows it. I'm just going to, every time he founds a city, I'm going to fucking take it away from him. I'm going to destroy all his units. He doesn't want that. He's a smart man. He understands. Man, this guy cannot move at all because of all the swamps, but he'll get out of there. And so that's going to put us at non-aggression with yellow, because I have a feeling like that guy's AI seems to just be like, just fuck with everybody, just be an asshole. So I want to try to make sure to keep him in non-aggression and alliance with me so that he doesn't do that anymore. We're going to end turn. We've got a demand coming in. Probably from Pink, because I don't think he would have been able to demand. Yeah, from Pink.
Want to ask you a
this
question.
motherfucker wants me to give him 209 gold. No, I'm gonna go to war with your stupid fucking ass. So that's going to be a little bit of an issue for us, because now we've got units coming in from down here, but I think that's going to be okay. This city doesn't seem too tough. I think we can take it out. Let's bring these guys down here and start attacking it. Bring these guys in, and bring these guys over here. And bring these guys in, and we can do some substantial damage to it. I think we're going to take this city no problem. We actually don't have room for these bears, so it's a perfect excuse to come down here, grab a lost caravan, and next turn an imp portal, which is going to be more riches for us, because those bears are also a little bit injured. We can also summon some skeletons in. whom we will put right here. And then they can attack as well. And now these Taishar Knights, oh, those might actually be kind of badass. Ah, they're not so bad. They have rejuvenation, so they're healing knights. Glass armor. That seems like it would be a lot worse than it actually is. That's real good. That is a ton of defense coming out of that glass armor. I hope that's something that we can make after we capture the city, because those seem really good. Oh wow, there might be like a neighboring neutral city over here. What is up with all the neutrals in this game? Like usually there aren't nearly this many. We can now make Minotaurs. That's definitely #1 on our agenda to start pumping out some of those, because they are very strong early game units. Let's give these guys some Sharp Tooth. Let's give these guys some Furious Charge, and let's give these guys some Dodge. And then up here, our offer has been accepted, so Yellow is under our control. He's not going to try anything funny for right now, but we're at war with Pink. Let me really quickly, there's one more mage that we haven't seen yet, just like I thought, so we don't have to worry about that too much. We've already seen the Minotaurs, non-aggression treaty has been proclaimed, war has been proclaimed, construction is complete, and we've also got all of these units over here that we just want to basically have run the fuck away from the situation they're in, because the situation they're in is actually pretty terrible, so we're gonna just get them away. But luckily it doesn't look like we actually provoked that that greater fire elemental over there, so we just walk away. It's like we never saw it. No big deal. And thank God, because that thing is scary as fuck. I'm considering making some more settlers, but really, like, where am I going to put them? We really should send out some scouts this way. In fact, you know what? I'm going to make some skeleton archers specifically to just walk that way, and if they die, they die. But I want to know what's going on over there. So let's go ahead and end turn at this point. We don't... we could maybe even make some more skeletons. No, we have to charge it up. That's okay. Yeah, what was I was doing my math, like, completely 100% wrong. Let's go ahead and end turn, though. And next turn we'll be able to make some more skeletons. He's gonna cast some spells. They're gonna do everything they can, basically. Oh, that wasn't even that spell was out of Pink, I think. Like, because neutrals can't cast spells, so they just weakened these archers that aren't even doing anything to them. Oh shit! Now that I'm looking at this, we probably should have taken Prayton rather than Nelkarn, because Nelkarn is a neutral city and we can take it anytime. But that's okay. We can do this. Oh, fuck. I really thought those bears were going to have more time. Let's summon in some skeletons, and we've now got a full complement of dudes to just sit here and attack this city, which is excellent. And we should have it within a couple turns with minimal, if any, losses. These skeletons need to get out of there, but that's okay. These skeletons can start moving in to help with this area. We basically need everybody. It's very fortuitous timing that Pink thing happened, because these guys weren't up to anything anyway. They were just running away from the fire elemental, and now we have a place to put them, whereas before we really didn't. But now, having to defend from Pink is going to give us some direction. Let's go ahead and charge up another summon skeleton spell, just because it's so good. Like, that is so OP for this point in the game. Just be able to pump out infinite skeletons. Let's see here. For this area, we've already got Mana Farm, Pig Farm, Harbor Market. We can make a Craftsman District. We can make a Bat Fort, which would actually be pretty cool, because that would allow us to make some scouts. You know what? We're going to make a Bat Fort. That's a good idea. Let's make it these barren hills here, and then if anything tries to come up from here, we'll also have a means of attack. Bat Fort works like a normal fort, shoots arrows, and it also lets us make some green bats, which are flying scouting units. We saw some of those in the last playthrough. These guys haven't actually attacked yet. I thought I had them do that. Weird. Yeah, let's just have them attack. I was considering running them away because they're weak, but that's okay. Like, lesser weakness just means they do less damage. They're not, like, easier to kill or anything like that. Of these guys run over here. Skeleton warriors can get a little bit closer here. Construction is complete on our mana trap, so that's some more mana for us. And I want to talk to Pink as soon as possible about his assholery, but we can't do that quite yet. Maybe I'll take some of his towns first, though. That couldn't hurt. So what are you up to, Yellow? Nothing at all. Just walking around. These neutrals are actually going to walk away? I really thought they were going to try to, like, stop me from doing what I'm doing. That's surprising to me. These bears are doing some serious tanking and they're dead. Oh, man. Well, that's okay. we can just replace them with some skeletons. And they can move in and start attacking, but first we should have the Rangers attack, because Rangers don't take counterattacks, and then these guys are all going to take less damage than they would have. And we've taken a 4-population elven city, which is fucking cool as hell. We can now recruit Arethi settlers, but what we really want to do is build something. But I guess we'll build over here first, because that's what the game wants me to do. Eventually we want this halberd hall, but unfortunately we can't do that quite yet. Let us instead build... Yeah, I mean, we could totally use more mana. Let's do it. Let's make some mana farms and stuff. And, yeah, because there's nowhere we can really work toward that has buffs that I know of on the undead tree, so there's no reason to do anything else with this city. We definitely don't want it to produce any more units. We just want it to produce stuff for us, because we're going to just keep on making Minotaurs there. Basically ad infinitum. There's never going to be a better thing to recruit there, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh, and here we can make a war... Oh, there's a halberd hall here! Excellent! So we can make a war university, we can make a foundry, we can make a transmutation facility on iron, which gives us a bunch of money. Let's see. I think first we should make the foundry, because I think that's actually a better perk, masterwork armor, than war university is. And it's also going to give us a little bit of money as opposed to taking it away. So we'll make a foundry. It's tempting to just turn that into a transmutation facility with the elven ability, but nah. Basically, we kind of need some other stuff first. Having masterwork armor is a big deal. We can upgrade our chosen warrior with it and so forth. I just accidentally gave this guy blade wall, and I didn't really mean to. I didn't intend to click there, but that's okay, I think. I don't think he would have gotten anything too much better than that. Having good melee resistance is always nice. And can we actually upgrade? No, we don't have anything to upgrade this guy with yet. But as soon as we get that masterwork armor, it's going straight on him. That's going to be some great defense. We've got these archers, and as I said, we're just going to move them over this way and see what's going on. We can totally pick up this lost caravan. There's also apparently a city like right next to me. Yeah, we've got enough units over here that I feel comfortable actually sending some bears over this way, as well as my chosen warrior and these skeleton warriors, and then we can take this neutral city here while everybody's doing things over here, so that's perfect. Meanwhile, we've got some dudes who should probably just rest up at this point because everybody else has already moved anyway. And then next turn, we can bring these guys over toward pink and start taking out Praeton at the very least. I would like Stoneclaw as well, but we'll see what's in the cards for us. We've got some construction to do. Ah, perfect. Gold mine coming up. So we'll produce some substantial more gold there, which is always nice. And we can summon some more skeletons as well, because why not, basically? Just free units, almost. Alright, so now these knights are pissed. They're like, oh shit, they took the city. I don't know why we walked in the other direction. But it's a little bit late now, because we already have their fucking city. So, but these guys are going to be tough to hurt. Like, they have really good resistances against everything, really. That's okay. Let's go ahead and summon our skeletons. Let's get some more skeletons in on this. Let's grab this lost caravan while we can. We got lesser fireball. That's useful. Use that for some more magic damage. This is a one population town that just sprung up somehow. I guess it must not grow in population until your units are near it. Like, that's the only possible explanation for this town still being at level 1. But I've never actually seen a neutral city be formed either. I guess oh, okay, I have seen neutral settlers, but only as a result of a great mage being taken out. I've never actually seen them, but that doesn't mean they don't exist. Let's have these minotaurs come over this way and make some more minotaurs as well, as long as I can afford. Oh, actually. Okay, we're in the hole gold-wise, so we need to wait on more minotaurs until we can afford them. So we'll do that. And let's start bringing in dudes to Praeton here. And yeah, I do want to keep some skeletons here to deal with these knights, and in fact I'll keep some skeleton archers here as well. And then if these guys move in, then we will take care of them. But for right now, I don't want to like chase after them or anything. We can just deal with them as they come, because it's going to help a lot having them standing on the city, because then the city gets a counterattack in as well.
Did someone say,
We'll have these guys rest up, have these skeletons move over here. And who has not moved? These guys should just rest up, and these guys should move in to here and attack the city. Excellent. Alright, recruiting is complete as well. One really nice thing about attacking cities with skeletons, by the way, is that cities attack with missiles, and skeletons are very resistant to missile attacks. So it's extremely handy being able to attack them in that way without really taking much in the way of counterattacks. So we'll continue attacking these assholes. And I guess we'll bring these guys over to attack. And nah, these guys really need to rest, but that's kind of where I want these skeleton archers standing. But they can come over here, fuck. And these guys should, I guess, defend. And these guys should defend. And we can take these guys out. They're not doing a ton of damage, but they're also not taking a ton of damage. So it's gonna take a while. Those guys are extremely resistant to damage, but we'll make it happen. Bring these guys over here and continue attacking Prayton, and that city is going to fall soon, very easily. We can bring these skeletons, I guess, like over this way. These minotaurs can come in here, and next turn they can be ready to go in. These guys can actually almost come in and shoot. They couldn't quite. Down here we've got just this random city. It's going to have an elven village in it soon, which means that this is actually a pretty good place to produce some money, and we do desperately need money, so let's start making some money here. Elven villages can be turned into a casino, which gives you an additional 50% gold production, which stacks with all the other gold-producing facilities, so you can make more gold than normal out of a city with that. Mana Vampirism. For the duration of the spell, a portion of an enemy Great Mage's mana is stolen and added to your own mana pool. Alright, yeah, that sounds pretty badass. Let's go ahead and get that. I don't have a problem with that at all. Over here, this is our food production city, so we should definitely... I think to make a farm, or if we make a farm, then we'll be able to start making granaries and shit. And eventually I will want a pub there, but not quite this turn. Or actually, you know what? Oh, well, pub costs money, and we don't want that. But it gives me more food, like, it makes up for its money cost. Yeah, let's cancel this, because I actually do want, like, raw food production before I start making buffed food production. And pub is going to be really good for just food right away that we can start using to feed minotaurs and stuff. Green bats can now be recruited here. We will definitely make a set of those, so that we can take them out scouting, because it's very handy having a unit that cannot be attacked by melee units to scout with. It makes it much less likely for them to come into any trouble. So let's go ahead and start attacking this city. This guy can come over here. These guys can come up here and almost attack. And that city should go down to us very quickly. We've got an upgrade to do. Skeleton archers, get some marksmen going on. We've got Fist of Chrome, so if we ever have to fight something with excellent magic resistance and poor melee resistance, we can hit it with that. Bat Fort is up, and let's end turn. So, you know, it seems that Pink is not happy that I'm just taking one of his cities. But, you know, maybe you should have thought of that before he declared war and then did absolutely nothing. Like, the AI in this game sometimes is really surprising to me. But he is going to defend his city, so, you know, I can't complain too much about that at least. And he is actually going to take down one of my units. Oh, no, he's not. It was really close, though. Oh, no, he's got it. He's got... Is that a Lord? I think that is a Lord unit. I think that might be the shitty Rat Prince Lord. I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll find out in a moment. Meanwhile, Greenmill just trying so hard to defend itself, but it's going to be real difficult because it is such a low-level city. So what's this guy? Rat Prince. Yeah, that is a Lord unit that we definitely want dead, but I don't want it dead as much as some other Lord units because it's not very good, and I kind of hate when I have it, so, you know, I don't mind him having it so much. Let's just go ahead and take this city before we do anything else. There we go, Prayton is mine, and then these Minotaurs can start doing some damage. Let's take out these rats. Oh, I don't like that they're going to be in the middle of all those dudes. That sucks. Let's fire up another Summon Skeleton spell. Take out those rats, and we should be fine here. And actually, let's see if Ashar is willing to make peace.
Would talk, and
I'm even willing to pay him because my my dudes are in a little bit of a problem here. See how much he wants. Yeah, okay, he doesn't want much. 30 gold, no problem. 25, 24 gold. Absolutely worth it, because otherwise he's going to take out a lot of my units, and it's just going to be a really unnecessary drain on my economy. So we'll send him 25 gold. He'll make peace with us, and we won't have to deal with that war anymore, which is great. These guys healed themselves. Fuck me, man. These guys are going to take so long to kill. They're just immune, but they're doing so little that I almost want to just ignore them. Because eventually the city is going to be big enough to absolutely kill them. It's just going to take a little while. Here we have a building to construct. We've already got our foundry. We could make a war university, a magic testing area. God, I'm poor enough that like -5 gold per turn is a little bit much for just a Masters of War perk. I think we want to wait on that for a little while. And in the meantime, what are elves good at? They are good at making knowledge. So I'm thinking this magic testing area is probably a good idea. That's also a pretty big upkeep, but it's going to pay off by doubling our research speed and giving us 5 mana per turn. So I'm going to do that. That is a pretty good trade-off, in my opinion. We should be able to upgrade now our lord here with some masterwork armor, which is a pretty huge advantage. For 50 gold, he has 25 melee and 25 missile defense, making him already, like, not nearly immune, that's the wrong word, but pretty goddamn immune to melee and missile attacks. We can go ahead and shoot here and then attack, and attack, and attack, and that is Green Mill captured for us. And there's another city under my control. We can also do some more building. This is the city we just took from Pink. We can make a silver mine, absolutely. Silverwork brewery, or a silver brewery, is tempting. That gives us some bonuses for the monsters and clerics, but it's not that great. I prefer the armor, the like silverwork weaponry that you get for humans, which we don't have any humans yet, huh? That's an interesting situation to be in. I haven't played as anything else for a long time. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and make a silver mine there, because that's going to give us some more much-needed gold to help bolster our finances a little bit. And I think I am just going to totally ignore these Taishar Knights, because they're so tanky, they're so hard to kill, that if I let them distract me, they're going to be a huge problem. But if I just walk away from them and start attacking other things, then they're going to be totally fine. So instead I want to take Nolmeg Karn, which seems like a pretty cool place, but I want to be a little bit careful about how I do it. I don't want to just charge a bunch of units in there and have them get hurt. There are Rethi Spearmen there. That's just a level 1 unit at a level 1 town. I'm actually going to go ahead and charge in. I'm really surprised, by the way, that we're still playing like normal Warlock instead of having some kind of terrible thing happen, some sort of unnamed disaster for Armageddon mode. That's really weird. This place has pigs. It's good. We're going to expand into the pigs very soon. We'll eventually expand into these Minotaur caves too, I think, which will be nice. But given that there are going to be pigs here, I kind of want to start making farms. Yeah, we'll make a farm, get rid of this jungle, and then later on we'll be able to make some more food production there, which is always nice, especially since we're going to be using mostly Minotaurs, and Minotaurs take a lot of food. Who are these guys? Skeleton Warriors definitely are going to be better off with elemental magic resistance than missile resistance, even though they don't need either, really, because the that came with some death magic resistance is totally wasted on them. Let's go ahead and level up these guys for some Furious Charge. Construction is complete on a few things, so that's not a huge deal. We've got skeletons warming up. We've got our diplomacy sorted out. How about you actually, Sol de Torvega? How do you feel about an alliance? Yeah, you feel like it's really good, right? How about... well, you're not going to give me too much gold. I do want melee resistance, so he's just not going to give it to me. Let's just get as much gold as we can out of him again, I guess. 10 is not acceptable. 2 is. 4 is. 5. Alright, we're going to take another 5 gold off his hands. Basically, I'm min-maxing there. It's totally unnecessary to take 5 gold away from him, but... you know, if we attack these guys, we're just going to take damage. We're not really going to gain much out of it, so we're not going to do that. And I think we're all good to end this turn. An alliance has been proclaimed with yellow. And we're surrounding yellow with cities as well, I just realized. Like, that dude has no place to go except directly into the shitty fire elemental area, so he's gonna have a rough game. He's pretty much just set himself up for disaster. I could at this point probably go and take his capital if I really wanted to, but I don't. Like, I'm not too concerned with that. We just lost some units. These guys are going to try to take back Nelkarn. That's an issue. Oh, man. What am I going to do about these guys? I want to kill them, but there's no efficient way to do that. They're just too strong. It would take so many units to attack them. We'd waste a long time. Alright, so we've made peace with everybody. Ashar is at peace. We've made an alliance. We've made peace. We actually had to pay him a little bit for that peace, but that's okay. There's another neutral city over here. Let's go check out what it's like. Let's grab this first. Range resistance and 40 gold. Totally worthwhile. There's some bears over here that we don't really want to fuck with, and we don't have it a choice because we can't walk back away, so that sucks. But I do want to see what's going on with this city. Oh, they have gems. Okay, we're taking this city, which means that we are summoning our skeletons in here to have some backup for Grave Gloom, which is a 5 population city, but I think we've got what it takes here, especially with a chosen warrior here, to take out this city, so we should be alright. Oh shit, there's some bears. There's a lot of bears over here. I'm not super excited about that situation. We can attack these bears though, that's actually pretty nice. And we've got some scouts that we can just send right into the water here. And oh yeah, let's definitely go and take all of this shit. So those bats are going to pay for themselves nearly immediately. We've got an alliance proclaimed. We've got some upgrading to do of units. Let's give these guys Furious Charge. And now that this is all taken care of and we're at peace with Pink, we can start thinking about moving down this way to take out Nolmegkarn. Looks like these monsters are actually trying to take the city as well, so we will have to fight over it a little bit. Yeah, let's take out these rangers. Ooh, wow. Oh, those, wait. Yeah, those are rangers. Those aren't hunters at all. I was thinking they were hunters. So that's a human unit, which says to me that there must be humans around here somewhere. Like wild monster humans, oddly enough. Like monsters and neutrals are distinct. Those are definitely monsters because they're orange, which is interesting. Let's see here. Yeah, let's have both of these skeletons attack these guys. Excellent. And then we can bring these guys in and attack here. Perfect. Alright, and then meanwhile the rest of these guys should come down to help fight these asshole knights, and we will kill them. It's just going to take a while, but especially with minotaurs, I think we're going to be totally fine taking them out. We'll have these archers come over here and attack them for now, where our town is going to take a little bit more damage, but that's okay. Oh, there's a graveyard over there, which is another place where we can pick up some loot, so we definitely want to do that. And it looks like there's a lot of wild shit going on down here that we need to take care of. Let's go ahead and take Furious Charge here and take the magic resistance again, I guess. Almost no point in either of those upgrades, unfortunately. These minotaurs are still weakened. That sucks a little bit. Recruiting is complete on these guys. Should we make more? I don't think so. I think we're all good. Well, let's... I think it's going to help us to have some more skeleton archers, actually. So let's do that. We can totally afford it at this point. And at this point, we can also absolutely afford some more minotaurs. So we're going to do that. Construction is complete on a market and a pub, which is excellent. That's going to help our production a lot. And let's go ahead and end turn. Oh, I should have fired up another summon skeletons. That's okay, though. We have a massive army at this point. There's so many units to deal with so early. We're really pretty much spiraling out of control here, which is why I didn't play on normal mode before, but soon, I swear to God, something scary is going to happen. It sounds now that like I'm just lying, like Armageddon mode is just like normal mode, but I swear to God, things are going to happen. Those bears basically just killed themselves by attacking me. Those rangers are just going to run away into pink territory, actually, so I guess they're somebody else's problem now. And we've actually got some help on these knights as well. Let's have these skeletons come and like sit on the city so that these guys can't take it. We'll do some attacking. And those guys are pretty much dead. I think we got them next turn, which is nice. And meanwhile, over here, we'll just go ahead and finish off Nolmegkarn Perfect. Alright, so there's another city for me. Things are going real well here. Just mopping up. Here we've got a gold mine. We can also make an enchanter's workshop, but we want market into craftsman district, and soon, because we still haven't built a fucking craftsman district, and we're gonna get penalized for that. Let's go ahead and pick up some stuff here, and then immediately back off again so that the city doesn't shoot at me. But next time, we definitely want to pick up this shipwreck as well, and that's a whole bunch of money for us to spend on some more early game stuff if we so desire. These guys need to level up. We'll give them Furious Charge and also rest them up because they are pretty injured. There's those rangers. I wonder what's going on over here. I was hoping I could see a little bit more if I moved there, but obviously not. And now we'll move these guys south and take care of this monster area down here. And we could even settle it. Yeah, let's go ahead and make some Arethi settlers. And in a couple turns we can make another city down here and have a pretty massive civilization for so early in the game. Things are going well. Okay, so over here we've got another elven city. I thought that was like upside down lightning. It's a tree. Definitely a tree. But let's see here. What are elves good with? Hall of Alchemy and mana storage. Let's do that. I've never been down the mana path with elves before. I've played very little with elves. I don't know what their late game is like at all. I just know their early game is kind of shitty. But that's okay because we're, you know, kind of about to leave the early game. Not really quite, but you know, we're getting out of the very early stuff.
Yes, my lord.
We're definitely further than I was in any of my off-camera Armageddon runs before, you know, madness started to happen, which is nice, I suppose. These bears are worrying me, and so are these skeleton veterans. We might not be in a position to take Grave Gloom with so few units. We definitely want some more skeletons to be summoned so that we can get some more help over here. And yeah, I guess we'll just start attacking these guys. And that's a good start that's going to help us. These guys actually need to back off so they can get some healing, but fuck, those guys can't attack now. That's okay, we got some marksmen going on. We've got construction complete on that farm. And maybe we should think about, no, one more turn until we can talk to that guy. This guy is already in an alliance, so there's really nothing we want to do with him. And I think we're probably all good. We've got some skeleton archers coming out up here. We've got some minotaurs coming out over here. We've got a spell in the works, so I think we're good to end turn. Those rats are just gonna run around. Oh wow, there's a magic tower there. It was firing with death magic that just fired at something that's not me, thank God. I wonder what's going on over here. But anyway, alright, I know I made a promise that there was going to be cataclysm happening in this episode, but it hasn't happened yet. I don't know why. I've never ever played this far into Armageddon without the next story beat, for lack of a better word, happening. The next big event after the volcanoes. I don't know what to tell you guys, but we have reached the end of another episode. I know I keep on hyping it up, but the good news is we have a pretty substantial, like, base setup here to weather whatever happens. We've got a ton of units. We've got a very big army, very diverse set of cities. Things are going well so far, so I think we're gonna have a pretty good chance of weathering the first of the disasters pretty well, but it's still going to be a pretty substantial challenge. So I hope you guys are still excited about that. Stick around, and next time, I hesitate to promise, but I'm pretty sure that next time we'll see something, because again, it's never been this long. I don't know what triggers it. It must be random. But we got a little bit lucky / unlucky with that. You know, lucky in terms of it makes the game easier, unlucky in terms of makes the series boringer, but you know, I don't think things have been too boring here. I've been using my time effectively. We've been expanding at a really rapid rate compared to what I'm used to. This is pretty strong early game domination going on here, which is always nice. And next time, hopefully, some more exciting stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching.